Well, it may be, but there's still limits on those. There's still limits on the highways, and most farmers know that. That's why we have attorneys. I guess. I'm sorry, I can't answer. I cannot answer you any better than that. I'm not a state police officer. Yeah. There's always something that isn't fair. Go ahead, you're on the air. FEMA is open today. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Bob. This is Becky.
Yes, Becky. What do you got down there?
29.28.
29.28 and still falling. Thank you, Becky.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. River Stage goes down. The filter plant calls us. We don't have to call them anymore. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'd like to ask, by 8 o'clock I used my phone and it was dead. And I understand Illinois Bell had been working on the lines.
There had been an overload last night because of what happened in West Quincy. It took a very long time to get a dial tone. There were trunk lines that were also out yesterday afternoon. I'm not sure where, but they are working on the situation. But because of people calling a lot of people this morning and telling friends and relatives what happened, that's the reason why the phone is taking a long time to get.
Just on something to pilot. Be careful. Okay?
Can we take a break?
Yeah, you'll want to?
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, take a
5
break.
minutes past 8 o'clock. This is WGEM in Quincy. Our number is 228.
8 to 5, Saturdays 9 to 4. See Jim, Jack, or Verge at TNT Golf Car and Equipment Company for the Yamaha golf car,
Okay.
the industry's #1. The flood didn't stop them before, and it won't stop them now. Call 228-0925. TNT Golf Car and
Air
Equipment
Force
Company,
stud.
open for business at 4th and Vermont, Quincy.
9 minutes past 8 o'clock, Flood Watch 93 continues at AM 1440 WGEM. The Flood Watch numbers to call are 228-9436, 228-WGEM. Area code is 217 for those out of the area, and please feel free to call collect. We will remind our listeners, please avoid calling us to ask us how you can get from point A to point B this morning, because we need to keep the phone lines open for other information that will be coming in. Bob?
If you are in Quincy and you need a road map, go to 5th and Cherry, the Secretary of State's office. Terry Grisenmeyer tells me that they have...
Sometime in the next hour.
Okay.
So let's go back to the phone line.
We also have a crew up in the air in West Quincy, and they will probably call in sometime along in here too, and we'll do everything that we can. Get everybody on.
You've been a juggler for a long time, Robert. Good morning. You're on Flood Watch.
Yes, is a trolley service at Kia?
Okay, sir, we'll have to let you go.
Thanks a lot.
This is WGEM Radio.
Yes, this is the Air Force One operator. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear you
you're on
fine.
the air.
Thank you.
Yes, one moment please for Mr. Anderson.
Okay, we're going to take that off the air, I believe,
Okay.
because we didn't realize what was going on there.
We're standing by for a call from President Clinton. You just heard us with Air Force One on the
Yes.
line. And
Yeah, you bet.
right at the moment, Steve is talking to a Mr. Anderson, one of the advisors.
By the way, the National Weather Service was quoted in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch this morning saying that the river at St. Louis, which has a flood stage of 30 feet, they're expecting a crest of 48, will not drop below flood stage until mid-August at the earliest.
Richard, while we're waiting, last night when we were in the midst of our crisis which developed, we got a call from officials at Cooper Industries, and they're going to make an announcement later on today. We can only tell the people of Cooper, the employees of Cooper, to listen to us, and sometime during the day here today they're going to make an announcement about how they plan to handle the situation with people living across the river that work in Illinois, and vice versa for that matter. So keep listening to us. We've not heard from them yet. This will try to keep people up to date with
in
that.
Quincy. I'm going to put you on our
And, we
Symmetrics
have the
phone line, and
president,
we're going to put you
up
on
to
the
date.
air.
Just a couple
sir.
seconds,
Brady, we have Clinton on the phone now.
Sure.
Throw the stations together.
We are live, of course, on WGEM AM and about to be on FM as well. And also believe Channel 10 is going to be broadcasting live from here in just a second, at least our audio portion, if we get the connections hooked up. We're trying to make contact with President Clinton and Air Force One. He's flying into the Midwest again today to survey some of the flood damage. And
Go ahead, Steve.
Should we talk to him about his golf game?